Hey guys, what is up YouTube? It's Alexa, and this is the second time I've recorded this video, but hopefully I can get this right this time. So today, something pretty funny happened. I said something to a teacher that landed me in a lot of shit. So, without further ado, I'll explain what happened. I'll explain why I said it first. So, I had this teacher about a couple of days ago, I think it was on Tuesday, and I had him for math cover lesson, and he's a supply teacher, and I told him, so he's supposed to sign my report. My report is something that I get because I'm badly behaved, I guess. Apparently, I thought I was a good child, but apparently not according to the school. So, the bad kids, get put on report. So, basically, he just decided that I've done my classwork, done my homework, and I've listened to the teacher and not been a little bitch and called out or a bit of cunt. I'm pretty sure I got on it for like pretending to drink window cleaner in Spanish and calling the Spanish teacher a terrible teacher in Spanish. Stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, he's supposed to check all my classwork and stuff, and there's a cover lesson. No one does work on a cover lesson. Let's not deny it. None of us ever do work on a cover lesson, and I wasn't the only one. But either way, he gave me a cross, and a cross is actually detention, which really sucks. Like, really fucking sucks. It pissed me off. Because he had no right to give me a cross. I did do work, and I did significantly more work than other people, but apparently I had to finish the sheet or some shit like that, and that was stupid, right? Like, that was stupid. Like, the homework was to finish the sheet. So, he was out of line, he shouldn't have done that, but he's a cunt, and I didn't like him from day one. So, he gave me that, and I argued with him, but then that was it. So then I had him today in period 2 in biology, and I wasn't in the lesson, last biology lesson, and he was going around taking off homework. So I said, sir, I wasn't in the last lesson, and he's like, I don't believe that. Cross. And I'm not going to have that. Like, that's bullshit. Now, I do know that my teacher will check it, and then I can explain to my teacher, and it's all good, but I was pissed off with this teacher. So when I saw him walking past, in lunch, I was sitting with my friends, we're like outside the office, like the main office of the school, and I saw him walking into the office, and I yelled, "Oi, you fucking wanker." Now, I thought I was all good because I was with my friends. How wrong could I be? Turns out, he heard me, he saw who I was, he knew who I was, and he called me over. He did tell me to bring my stuff, but I decided, fuck that, I'm not an idiot. I'll leave all my stuff, I'll just walk there. And I was like, "Hey sir, what's up, man?" You know, just taking the piss, and he was so pissed. He was like, "Oi, shut it, come here now." Like, he was like one of those wannabe supply teachers who believed they were a teacher with all this power, but honestly, he was just a guy begging for attention. I really wanted to bring up how depressing his life was, because his life must be so depressing that he has to take his anger out on a child. But apart from that, yeah, so he took me into the office, made me sit down, and he said, "Wait here while I get a duty teacher." So that's like the VP or principal or headmaster or deputy. I don't know why I'm using the American terms. I'm not even American. Anyway, yeah, so it's like somebody like that, somebody in power. So he went off, and the receptionist was keeping an eye on me, and there was this guy who was like next to me. I knew him. He was in my year. I didn't really know him close, but he was in my year. Yeah. So what are you doing here? He's like, "Oh, I have to leave for a dentist appointment. What are you doing here?" And I explained what I did, and then he's like, "You are a fucking idiot." But then he's explained to me that you should probably leave because you're going to get in a lot more trouble if they catch you. So I was like, "Oh, what do I do?" I was like, my heart was, okay, that was a terrible heartbeat. My heart was beating. I was like panicking. I don't know what to do. I was like, shall I stay or shall I ditch? So the receptionist left, and the door was there, and that was the only opportunity I ever had of ditching. And in my head, I played it out. I either leave now, or I never leave. So I did it. I just went for it. I took the opportunity, and I bolted out, and I sprinted all the way to the top of another building on the other side of the school, and hid in the toilets for 30 minutes. I did tell my friends as I was running past them what happened. I was like, "Oh, guys, I gotta go." You know, I panicked, and yeah, basically I hid in the toilets for like 30 minutes, a good 30 minutes. Now, after that, I was on my phone just chilling, checking out my Instagram and stuff, and after that I was like, 30 minutes, it's time, been so much time. Like, why would he care? It's just a thing. He's one of those really, really just sad supply teachers that have no life and will waste their valuable break time, their lunch time, looking for a student. Absolute retard. Now, he didn't know what year I was in, and I'll come on to that later. But yeah, so he apparently, so when I went down, I went back and I was going towards where my friends were. My friends were right outside the office, so I knew it was pretty risky. But I noticed one of my friends, because she's ginger, that's why I noticed her, on the other side of the building, and all my friends were there. So I went there, well, most of them. So I went there, and they're like, "What are you doing here? He's looking for you. He's literally patrolling the whole school, looking for you. They are all looking for you." And I was like, "What? They're looking for me for that?" And apparently I was in a lot of shit. If they had my name, I'd have been screwed, and I'm going to get into that in a bit. But basically, my bags were left there, with some of my friends were still there, and they were all looking for me. So I was like, "Oh God, this is really, really bad. I don't know what to do." So there was another toilet, there was another building where they were hanging outside a building. There was another building, and then there was toilets. So went to the toilets, and I hid in there. What fun, for another 20 minutes or so. Then I went out, I told my friends, one of my friends, "Can you go get my bags?" And then what I realised was, because I'm in year 10, and he knows that I'm in year 10, after every lunchtime we have to line up in a certain location, and he will come and look for me if he's going around the whole school. I even saw him when I told my friend to go, patrolling up and down, and I was scared shitless. But anyway, when I saw him patrolling up and down, I was like, no, I can't go to the lining up registration thing, so I'll have to skip that. So I had to stay in the toilet for the whole time. I'd done it before and they didn't really notice, so I was like, oh, okay, this should be okay. And then as soon as it was over, I sprinted right into this thing called the cage, where it's where our games is done, and that's where our next lesson was, and that was it, I thought. So I thought I was in the clear. Well, I didn't think I was in the clear, but I thought I was okay. After that, I didn't see him, and obviously I'm here today, and nothing happened. I'm more worried about when I go back on Monday if he's going to do some shit to me. Honestly, if he holds a grudge for that long, he's actually just such a wanker. He really is a wanker. But another thing that I needed to mention, that I think I needed to mention, was that somebody actually snaked me out, and he's kind of a friend, kind of on mixed terms with him, but essentially he, the teacher came and asked all of my friends, "Where is he?" And my friend, that guy, said where I was. He's like, "Oh yeah, his name is Sophia. He's gone to the toilet. But he's a good kid. He'll be back quickly. He's not going to the toilet to mess about. He's going quickly, because he thought I wasn't in trouble. He thought I had to do something." Well, turns out he didn't know that I was on the run, and he completely screwed me over. I am so lucky that I didn't, I went to the year 10 toilet, and he knew I was in year 10. So I saw him go that way when I went to tell my friend about my bags. I saw him go that way, and I was so lucky that I came down from the toilet, went to the second toilet, the year 11 toilet, and hid there. Because I can guarantee you, if I was at the year 10 toilet, I'd have been caught. And I cannot explain how lucky I was today. Whether or not he forgets this, I'm more worried about, because I thought he would forget about it after I ditch him and be like, "Oh God, there's no point in wasting time looking through a whole school of 2,000 people for this one kid." But he wasted his entire hour looking for me. Who does that? Anyway, I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty fun to share. I was scared shitless. I was my heart was beating. It was pretty scary. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Why am I still haunted by the day that you left? I wake up in the middle of the night with cold sweats. I can't believe this happened, can't believe you're gone. I should've known that when I woke that something went wrong. All the loud screams, be running down the stairs, and she was by your side and you were just laying there. I didn't know what to do, I tried to call the cops. I was trying so hard to fight back all my teardrops. And then the paramedics busted in through the door. Then the cops told me you were fine and even reassured.